Hi guys, in the previous session I talked about the concept of balanced binary tree and also I discussed the algorithm for checking whether a given binary tree is balanced or not. In this session I am going to write the code for the same problem. So look at this line. I am including this header file because I have implemented my binary tree node class in this file only. This is the piece of code I have written in this file. Here I am taking the input. This is the binary tree node class. Now let's start writing the code. So the first step is to receive the root of the tree by calling the takeInput function, which is implemented in this header file. I'm receiving this root node. Here I will receive the answer. Now we need to implement this function. It will receive the root of the tree. What would be the base case? As we discussed that if somebody passes a null tree, that means we receive the root as null. In that condition, we should return true because a null tree is balanced tree. If root equal null, return true. If root is not null, then we need to check this condition for root, and also we need to check whether the left subtree is balanced and whether the right subtree is balanced. If both these results comes out to be true, we can say that a binary tree is balanced. First we check this condition for the root, then we call for the left subtree and we call for the right subtree. So this is the idea behind the code. First we need to calculate the left height. I'll implement this function height, which will tell us the height of the tree. We also need this right height of the tree. Now we got the left height of the tree and the right height of the tree. We need to check a condition. If the absolute difference left height and right height is greater than 1, then we should directly return false, because in this condition it cannot be the balanced binary tree, so we are returning false from here. Now if we do not enter in this if condition, that means the absolute difference between left height and right height is not greater than 1 for the root. Then we need to check whether the left subtree is balanced and whether the right subtree is balanced. So we'll check is right balanced, is left balanced, and is right balanced, will return true, else return false. Now this is the height function. Here I have implemented this height function. Let's look at this. If root is null, the height is 0, so I'm returning 0 from here. Then I'm calling for the left height and I'm calling for the right. In the end, it will return the 1 plus maximum of left height and right height. Let's test this code for this example. So, root is 10, left child of 10 is 20, right child is 30, 40, 50 minus 1. Okay, it turns out to be balanced. Yes, it is balanced. It seems like the code is working fine. Now let's run it for one more example so that you have better understanding. Let's suppose this is the binary tree. We need to check whether it is balanced or not. Root is 1. So it is saying that it is not balanced. As here you can notice that if you have remembered the condition I told you earlier, that this is the root, and if I calculate its left height, which comes out to be 3, and it does not have any right child, so the right height equals to 0, left height equals to 3, and if you find the difference between their left height and right height, which is 3 greater than 1, so it is not a balanced binary tree. So this was our first binary tree on which we tested our code. Now let's see how it is working internally by try running it. Alright, so first time, if you notice that root is 10, so root is not null. Alright, then I'm calculating the left height, so it's calling the height function and the left of root is passing to the height function. So it is calling on 20. Now we enter into this height function. The root for this height function is 20 now. So this is the left subtree which has passed to this height function. We basically passed this root. It received this root node. It will calculate the left height of this subtree. Again, it will call on 20's left, which is 40, and 40 will further call on its left, which is null. Now we have written this base case. If root becomes null, we need to return 0. So it's going to return 0. It will call on its right child, which is further null. It will return 0. Now look at this line. Here I am returning the 1 plus max of left height and right height. So 40 is gonna return 1. Alright. Now 20 will call on its right child, which is 50 in this case. 50 is gonna call on left child, which is further null, so it gets 0 from RHS as well. If you notice the maximum of left height and right height, which is 0, it does 1 plus 0 and it returns to 20. So 20 receives 1. Alright, now 20 is gonna return the max of left height and right height plus 1, which is basically 2. Now we have calculated left height for the first time and it returns 2. Now root is gonna call on its right subtree. The root of the right subtree gets passed to the height function. It's gonna call on 30. 30 will do its work. This subtree will complete its work and it will return the height 2. Now once we get the left height and right height, so it checks this condition. This condition does not meet, so we do not enter into this loop because left height is 2, right height is 2 and the difference is 0, which is less than 1. We do not enter into this condition, and then we are checking whether root's left subtree is balanced or not, and also we are making this call whether root's right subtree is balanced or not. So this time root's left is 20, root becomes 20 here. We need to do the same work which we have done for 20. So it's again gonna find its left height and its right height. 20 is gonna call on its left child, which is 40. So height function will receive this root node, which is 40, and it will return it height 1, and 20 will call on 50. 50 will return its height 1. Then we check this condition which does not meet because 1 minus 1 equals to 0, which is less than 1. Again it's gonna check its left subtree. Again it's gonna do the same amount of work which it's been doing for 10 as well as for 20. Now root becomes null because 40 tried to call on its left child, which is basically null. So when root becomes null, and we have written this condition, if root becomes null, we return true. So from this side it gets true. Then it checks it right subtree, which again returns true. So it eventually returns true to 20, and 20 is gonna call on 50. 50 check its left subtree, which is null, right subtree, which is null, so return true. In this way, this node 20 returns true to this node 10. It is saying that hey, I am balanced. Then it does the same amount of work which we have done here. It calculates right height and then it try to meet this condition, and eventually if you try run the same way I did for the left subtree, you will get true from this side as well. Now it checks this condition. It checks is left balanced, yes, is right balanced, yes, then it returns true. This way it returns true, and this is how the code is working internally. I hope this makes sense to you. So yeah, that's it for today. Goodbye, take care.